High Impact 102.1 FM.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I have a question. Do I have total freedom?
Yes, you do. But total freedom does not exist within a democratic society. However, you do have the ability to live totally without restrictions. At least, you have the freedom to ask me a question.
True. Thanks for the answer.
You're welcome. Glad I could be of help.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, citizens. How are you doing this morning? It's a beautiful Monday morning. And again, we are about to take the papers for today, 17th of March, 2025. The days are, quickly going. But yes, we are right here 24/7, always keeping you up to date with what is happening in your country. And of course, the things that you are supposed to do as a citizen. My name is Toluwase Akiwumi, and I'm going to be your host for today for the first half of the full hour that we have right here on the segment. We're definitely going to be taking the papers one by one just to keep you updated. So if you have your coffee, your tea, are you jogging or are you preparing for work? It's been a typical Monday morning. Just join me and we'll talk about it. Of course, you can join us live on our YouTube channel at High Impact 1021. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms on X, Facebook, and of course Instagram at High Impact 1021 FM. And if you'd like to call or send a text message, I'll be rolling out the numbers very, very soon. In fact, right now, to call, that will be 0704 425-2109, just so you can share your opinions and tell us what it is that is on your mind once you hear these different stories. Again, 0704 425-2109. If you want to also send a text message or WhatsApp message, that is to 0907 224 5018. Again, 0907 224 5018. Again, I am Toluwase Akiwumi, and you are welcome to another edition of the Newspaper Review. And we start here with the Punch newspaper, boldly written right here, and you can find it also on page 35. How subsidy removal tension worsened Niger's fuel scarcity. How subsidy removal tension worsened Niger's fuel scarcity. The writer here is saying fuel marketers decry closure of stations at border towns. Citizens demand more Nigerian goods. Fuel marketers decry closure of stations at border towns. Citizens demand more Nigeria goods. This is a really huge story, but you can find more details right there. We have at the very top, budget letter, Rivers, Assembly defer Fubara urges House to reconvene. Budget letter, Rivers, Assembly defer Fubara urges House to reconvene. And this one is on page 44. It's the whole back and forth that is still happening between, in the whole Rivers state, between Fubara and Wike. So yes, if you want to get more details, that one is on page 44. 59 killed, 155 hospitalized in Macedonia nightclub fire. That is some international news there. You can find that also on page 44. 4. At the very side, we have some, some entertainment news. Ashake ready to buy me house, father says father. Baby mama alleges neglect. That one is on pages 4 and 5. On page 2, we have governors lobby Tinubu to block local government direct payment. These are all the news that we have on the Punch newspaper. Quite interesting, especially for the one about the subsidy. But yes, we're going to also see what the other papers will be telling us. But that is all that we have right here on the Punch newspaper. Moving on to the Daily Trust, we have here again still more news. Why Niger is facing deep fuel crisis. Refinery chief. Why Niger is facing deep fuel crisis. While Niger is facing deep fuel crisis, refinery chief. Why Niger is facing deep fuel crisis. Refinery chief. That was his statement. And it says here, the writer is saying here, smuggling surges along border communities. Smuggling surges along border communities. This particular story is on page 4. And we have here a really huge story, actually a good one. IGP launches Zulum's distribution of 110 patrol vans, 500 motorcycles, 280 houses to police and others. Very little news, but definitely there will be much more inside. But that is all we have right here also on the Daily Trust newspaper. And we move on also again to the Vanguard newspaper. Here is much more. We have global trade war. Nigeria value depreciates amid forex outflows. Naira value depreciates amid forex outflows. Naira value depreciates amid forex outflows. This one you can find on page 19. 3 writers here. CBN intervenes with $500 million as Naira depreciates to 1,600 Naira. Currency leaders lament dollar scarcity. Projects further Naira depreciation. Banks not selling dollars to us. This was said by the BDC operators. Seek CBN's intervention. All of this is on page 19. It's quite interesting. At least I feel there was a time the particular Naira value was in a space whereby this is still fine. I think like around late December to at least February. But recently with this new one, it's still rising. I felt it was actually going down, but probably it's still trying to see a balance. But let's see how it's still going to, pan out in the months to come. But all of this you can find on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper. At the very top of the nameplate, UBA Icon partner to drive innovation in finance, accounting. UBA Icon partner to drive innovation in finance, accounting. On page 9, we move to page 47, and it says Rivers government assembly in war of words over budget presentation. Rivers government, assembly in war of words over budget presentation. The writer here, according to the Rivers Assembly, is saying Fubara frustrating implementation of Supreme Court judgment. I think we have a lot to actually discuss when it's time when we bring our in-house analysts. More stories here. Serap sues Akpabio over Senator Akpoti Uduaga's suspension. We're still on this major story, and this is what is happening now. Serap sues Akpabio over Senator Akpoti Uduaga's suspension. This one is on page 10. Still on the Vanguard newspaper, below, abductors of Ondo businessman, wife, daughter demand 30 million naira ransom. Abductors of Ondo businessman, wife, daughter demand 30 million naira ransom. You can find that one on page 10. We move to the page before. We won't allow El Rufai to SDP. I'll take that again. We won't follow El Rufai to SDP. And who is saying that? That is being said by Lamido. So many stories here. On the sports section on page 54, we find FIFA 2026 WCQ Amruch list 13 pros for Super Eagles shutdown. Amruch list 13 pros for Super Eagles showdown. Right here, that again is on page 54, and a little bit on Mr. and Mrs. Just a little bit of comic here. My mother has woken up before everybody in the house, cleaned everywhere, cooked breakfast, and fixed the laundry. That's village life for you. And this one is said by Mr. and Mrs. replies by saying, "Oh baby, let mama stay with us so I can learn more about village life." And well, her left hand side is actually our left hand is actually on his shoulder. So that is just a little bit on a comic relief, but hey, we still have just one more paper to take. But let us go on a short break, and then when we're back, we'll take the last one. Stick around.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
It's been raining mediocre. Repetition. Boring. But this frequency modulation, 102.1 FM, has opened multiple umbrellas to shield you from it all. Step under the umbrella of the Morning Impact Show and explore a world of morning information, metro stories, newspaper review, sports in a jiffy, conversations of the day, and games. Move over to the umbrella of the Hey Midday Show and get familiar with the FFO Canteen, the Game Room, social media trends, movie box, and Volumes Up.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way
under my umbrella. Or you can slide under the umbrella of Just Before Dark and the Drop Down and acquaint yourself with new music on Veil, Sports Hub, Techville, Auto Hub, Airplay 10, and so much more. On weekends, we've still got you covered. Under my umbrella. The Wavy Weekend, Saturday OK Show, The Rave, The Weekend Wind Down, The Gospel Effect Show, and Sunday Underway. High Impact 102.1 FM will take you to the highest heights with the hottest hits, the juiciest information, and accurate news. With this frequency modulation, it's a whole new vibe. Your ears are perfectly safe on our airwaves.
Hello there. Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back, citizens. It is exactly 27 minutes past the hour of 7, and we are still on the newspaper review right here on your urban lifestyle station. My name is Toluwase Akinwumi. And yes, we've been taking the papers one after the other. We've seen a little bit of news from the Punch newspaper, lots of stories from the Niger, whole subsidy removal. We also have stories from the Punch newspapers and dailies that we have taken. And yes, right now we just have one more paper before we bring in our in-house analyst to help us understand these things better. The Guardian goes by saying, first, worries over sharp practices, abuse of free trade zones regulations. Worries over sharp practices, abuse of free trade zones regulation. You can find this major news on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. 2027, Wike, others affirm support for Tinubu's second term amid growing opposition. This one is on page 6. I'll take that again. 2027, Wike, others reaffirm support for Tinubu's second term amid growing opposition. Wike's toxic politics threat to your re-election bid. Niger Delta youths tell Tinubu. Wike's toxic politicals. I'll take that again. Wike's toxic politics threat to your re-election bid. Niger Delta youths tell Tinubu. Wike's toxic politics threat to your re-election bid. Niger Delta youths tell Tinubu. This one on page 7. We move on to page 4. Assembly queries Fubara's sincerity on budget presentation. Assembly queries Fubara's sincerity on budget presentation. On page 7, NAFDAC seizes over 100 truckloads of unsafe drugs, narcotics. That's a good one right here. NAFDAC seizes over 100 truckloads of unsafe drugs, narcotics. On page 5, Ogun launches new initiative to curb maternal newborn mortality. Ogun launches new initiative to curb maternal newborn mortality. And we have a news right here below. Army attacks Eko disco over power outage. This one on page 3. By the side, still on page 3, MPA's 15% hike pushes birthing charges to $200,000. MPA 15% hike pushes birthing charges to $200,000. Yep, those are the news that we have right here on the Guardian newspaper. If you're just tuning in, you're very much welcome. This is your urban lifestyle station on the newspaper review right here. And we have been taking the news one after the other. In the second half, definitely we'll be bringing in our in-house analysts to delve deeply into these matters around the country. Do not forget that you can also call us on 0704 425 2109. Again, that is 0704 425 2109. If you want to send a text message or WhatsApp message, that is to 0907 224 5018. I'll take that again, 0907 224 5018. You can also watch us live on our YouTube channel at High Impact 1021 FM. We'll take a short break now, and then when we're back, we'll take these some of the stories one after the other and have a discussion with our in-house analysts. Do not go anywhere.
Hello there.
Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Looking for an avenue to blast your brand? Why not let us be your detonator at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM with Got You Covered. For advert placement, sponsorship, partnership, call us on 0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, 0902 745 3931, or send an email to info@highimpactstudio.com.
Strap on those shoes, citizens. We're about to walk majestically into March. Welcome to Makeup March.
All we do is makeup.
I'll tell you something cool about Makeup March is that you can see it in two ways without seeing double. Put on your glasses. You can see it as a way to make up for the perceived neglect of all the single people when February celebrated lovers. Singles, the spotlight is back on you.
That's right.
Take off your glasses. You can see it as an actual makeup makeover for all our beautiful ladies as we celebrate you in this Women's Month. Makeup March has something for everybody, but our high impact women are on the pedestal. Follow us on Instagram at highimpact1021FM to find out how you can win fabulous prizes this month. And listen to all our awesome shows for the same. It's Makeup March, but we ain't making this up.
Yeah.
We are on your side every time, like clockwork.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
It's been raining mediocre. Repetition. Boring. But this frequency modulation
102.1 FM
has opened multiple umbrellas to shield you from it all. Step under the umbrella of the Morning Impact Show and explore a world of morning information, metro stories, newspaper review, sports in a jiffy, conversations of the day, and games. Move over to the umbrella of the Hey Midday Show and get familiar with the FFO Canteen, the Game Room, social media trends, movie box, and volumes up.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
under my umbrella.
Or you can slide under the umbrella of Just Before Dark and the Drop Down and acquaint yourself with new music on Veil, Sports Hub, Techville, Auto Hub, Airplay 10, and so much more. On weekends, we've still got you covered.
Under my umbrella.
The Wavy Weekend, Saturday OK Show, The Rave, The Weekend Wind Down, The Gospel Effect Show, and Sunday Underway. High Impact 102.1 FM will take you to the highest heights with the hottest hits, the juiciest information, and accurate news. With this frequency modulation, it's a whole new vibe. Your ears are perfectly safe on our airwaves.
Under my umbrella.
Hello there.
Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back, citizens. Welcome back, Lagos. Welcome back, Nigeria. And you are still on the newspaper review right here on your urban lifestyle station. We've taken the papers, and right now we have our, in-house analyst. That is by the person of Barrister Abdul Hamid. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Okay, so we will try to reach him back again. Must be the line or something. So yes, we were talking about the things that have been happening in the country. There are so many stories actually that we will be taking one after the other. The very one actually that is even still making me very, very interested is the one about some of the sharp regulations around here at the free trade zones. Good morning, Barrister. Okay, then. We will go on a short break and we will try to reach him back. Do not go anywhere.
We are the best. Others can rest. you.
Next.
Are you a solo entrepreneur, startup team, or a seasoned professional looking for workspaces beyond the traditional office setting? High Impact Studios is the perfect place for you. Whether you're into the focus of a private or shared desk, the solitude of a personal corner, the exclusivity of a private office, or the collaboration in a conference room, we've got diverse plans designed around your preferences. So break free from the regular and elevate your work lifestyle by visiting High Impact Studios today. For inquiries, call 0706 393 5694 or 0813 428 2879. You can also send an email to info@highimpactstudios.com to reserve your space today.
Come on over to my place.
Strap on those shoes, citizens. We're about to walk majestically into March. Welcome to Makeup March.
All we do is makeup.
I'll tell you something cool about Makeup March is that you can see it in two ways without seeing double. Put on your glasses. You can see it as a way to make up for the perceived neglect of all the single people when February celebrated lovers. Singles, the spotlight is back on you.
That's right.
Take off your glasses. You can see it as an actual makeup makeover for all our beautiful ladies as we celebrate you in this Women's Month. Makeup March has something for everybody, but our high impact women are on the pedestal. Follow us on Instagram at highimpact1021FM to find out how you can win fabulous prizes this month. And listen to all our awesome shows for the same. It's Makeup March, but we ain't making this up.
Yeah.
We are on your side every time, like clockwork.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back. There was just a little bit of, internet and a call malfunction right there. But we are back. And yes, right now we have a guest that is by the person of Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid. Welcome, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Okay. Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, you're welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. It's my privilege to be with you.
Great.
I'm honored to be back.
Yes, thank you for joining us. So we have so many stories that we just want to touch up. Maybe we can just do that quickly before we get to the hour of 8. But the first one I want to actually start with is the one concerning, the whole Wike and Fubara here and there. But first, let's look at this one that is on the Vanguard newspaper, and it's concerning Rivers government about the assembly of war of words over presentation. What can you give us concerning that? Is it something that why should there be? Why can't this be settled around there? Why is it something that now has to have an argument to the extent that people are sharing words together in, Rivers Assembly?
Yeah, it's looking difficult to be settled because the parties are not thinking about the people. If it's about the people, it will be very easy to settle. But what we're having here is about the interest of individuals, power play, politics. That is why it could not be settled. Because if it's about the people of Rivers State, a particular set of people go to court and say the budget of the state should be withheld, go to the court and say the state should not function indirectly. when you say a budget should be withheld, you are saying that no project should take place in our state, no salary should be paid, no provision for health or education. So the issue is about selfish interest, it's about individual trying to become the owner of the state. And you see, and about House of Assembly that is not independent, instruction from a particular. Chief Yosan Wike is prominent in this. It appears the assembly members are loyal to him, and then whatever he says is what they do. So if I tell you, but because he's not the person that does that, whenever he has issue with people, his way or no other way. So once it's not his way, we scatter it.
Interesting.
That was all you see in PDP when he was not giving tickets, and that's what either I get it or I destroy it, and it's unfortunate that the thing the FCT minister is doing today is what steps while he was in a government. No one there takes certain steps that he's taking today, and unfortunately, two people said to have been elected as members of the House of Assembly are not representing the people. They are representing the interests of a former FCT minister. Otherwise, I'm saying that the governor has his own blame because there was the governors also played to the gallery by all those to the assembly to say they.
Hello, sir. Okay.
Before going, yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you please just say your last statement again?
I said all the paparazzi we saw regarding the governor going to the assembly and being locked.
Yes.
They are just drama. They are just drama. It's not. It's just for the camera. Because I don't know why a governor who want to go and visit the House of Assembly or present budget, and there won't be approval, there won't be confirmation as to come total time, come this day, and then they will be going.
And who is
that is to say, just
yes. Sorry to cut you short. So I wanted to ask, like, who is supposed to check all of this? If this kind of thing is happening from the people who are supposed to actually lead the country, then who is responsible for checking all of this and making sure that things are in place?
Unfortunately, we don't have institutions. Unfortunately, we don't have institutions that can check. Unfortunately, we don't have institutions that can check. It's individual that checks in Nigeria. Individual that has power. And that's why you can see, even there's no individual, like I said earlier on, if Governor Wike could give all direct assembly now, so if the entire state should tell them they don't want this fight, they will not listen. So it tells you it's not institution, it's an individual. So the House of Assembly member are also not working in tandem in the interest of the people. They got the power to direct the governor as to when to present budget or giving an ultimatum, as if have you ever heard any or heard of any state it is the House of Assembly that say, Governor, tomorrow. It doesn't happen, and the fact that they have it, the Supreme Court judge 24 hours or within 48 hours or within 1 week. There was no timeline there. So where they got the power to give him ultimatum, I don't know. I don't know what they are trying to do until like that.
Interesting.
You see, they have a game plan, and game plan is to frustrate the government, not minding the effects on the people of the state. Thing. And the governor has realized, I think he has realized that, and he's trying to play game that he will be able to get more, but they are not interested. You can see they rather than wait behind or even put more pressure so that the governor will bring the budget. They say they were sorting down indefinitely. They were going on research. They Senate, which means who does that? Crisis. Your state needs your help. This is the time you need to approve the budget or you need to work on the budget. Even when you are let's assume you are even on recess, you are they think it favors them. use that one to just hold the government to on its neck. And the governor has said it. The worst you will do is to. And the impeachment process, if we are a country that follows law, it's not that easy. It's not a limited. You cannot impeach support or concurrence of the CJ, Chief Justice of the CJ. In this case, we have been told that the CJ they appear not to be playing ball with the House of Assembly, and that's why they are now investigating the CJ for falsification of age. You can see the same CJ that was clear, that was clear by them. For you to be, you must the House of Assembly must approve your appointment. It was nominated, yes, and they were approving, and it was clear by them. And today now they are saying they want to investigate him for falsification of age. So you can see the game they are playing. They are not playing the game that will. They like I said, the worst. The part of it is that the people of the state are the ones suffering. And I don't know why people who to ensure that the people enjoy the welfare of the and security are the ones holding them to ransom. The governor, the House of Assembly, and the Governor Wike are not playing, are not working in the people for now. Particularly the Assembly side and the Governor Wike side. Sorry, the Minister's Wike side. They are interested in frustrating the governor. Not minding the fact that frustrating the governor will affect the people of the state. It's unfortunate.
Today we still saw another story because it was quite interesting when I actually saw it. We're seeing the whole Naira value depreciating more amid the forex outflows and so many things still happening at the Niger about subsidy. And again, this story just says right here on the Guardian newspaper, and it's saying 2027, Wike, others affirm support for Tinubu's second term amid growing opposition. What do you think this is doing for the people that they are leading? I mean, we are still in 2025 and 2 years is still supposed to come. And if you're seeing this type of story, how is it supposed to affect the mindset of Nigerians, especially with the different things that we are still seeing at today?
I'm not surprised if they are saying so. We can benefiting from the system. Today is a minister, and if the president continue is able to get the second term, there's a possibility that will also continue. So he wants to be sure his seat is guaranteed. And in Nigeria, if you want to play politics, I do eye service.
Are you still here with us, sir? Hello, sir. Okay, we still have Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid on the line. We have been talking about the different stories that are here, and I just wanted to be like, get his takes on this different stories. Hello, sir. And so I will still see how we can just reach him one more time, because aside from this whole, making of decisions from leaders who are, supposed to actually lead the country, all of these things that are taking place can be quite alarming and, I wouldn't lie, quite discouraging. When I saw that story, I was like, well, it's quite interesting. Then you start to ask questions, is this supposed to be democracy thing or what? Hello, sir, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yes.
That's our Nigerian network, and they are increasing the services tariff.
Yes.
And we're not getting improvement in the services.
Yeah. So you were giving your points. Yes.
I was saying that, look, I will not blame them because they are working for their own personal interest. They are not thinking about you. And those of you and all the masses you are talking about, the people you are talking about, are also not thinking about themselves. They are also thinking about themselves. Once they are able to get 10,000, 5,000, they align with them and they dance with them and they rock. So they know that system. They know what we are, and then they know that it's not about the economic growth. It's not about performance. If you do a terrible performance or become a terrible government, once you are able to give money out during the election or before election, people will vote for you, and you are able to manipulate the system, you're able to have the support of those who are supposed to be independent on your side. You are able to buy certain people, then you get the results. But you see, I will not agree with you that 2027 is too far. In politics, you must plan. Not only in politics, in life, there must be planning. And when you say 2027 is far, are you aware that the primary of all the parties will be done probably April or May next year? So if you are going to be contesting the primary, you must be working before. You must be planning. And the election itself it will be either February or January 2027. So it's not as if you have a complete 2 years like that. It's not as if election itself will be done just without any other thing. So there must be alignment, there must be planning, there must be way to go. The part is that those of us who are supposed to participate on votes, we don't vote based on performance. We don't vote based on people who have the ability to deliver. We consider your pockets. If you have deep pockets, no matter how bad you are, people will still support you, and people will tell you, Mr. A is the best person, but he doesn't have money. So they will rather go for the Mr. B that is not a good person that has money. So that's what we have in this country. Until we are all ready to change the country, the politicians, they know us very well, they know the system, and they know how to get us. 10,000, 5,000, they are good to go, and then they will get what they are looking for. That is unfortunate.
Interesting. So one last story before we let you go right here. We find that Serap is suing Akpabio over the Senator Akpoti's Uduaghan suspension. Do you have any takes on this? I'm sure you have been following this. I think the whole world has been following the whole story. So what are your takes? Do you think it's unfair justice? What do you feel? I mean, some people say that it's unfair, some people say it's fair. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's not only Akpabio that the Serap is suing. The Senate will also be part of it. The National Assembly will be part of it. And the entire Senate will be part of it. I'm concerned. Otherwise, it's not about individual things. The suspension is not only about the Akpabio. It was done by all of them, even though I don't see that suspension was not in line with our constitution as far as I'm concerned. There's no fair hearing. There's nothing. You cannot be a judge in your own case. You cannot be the Senate are the one accusing Natasha of breaching the rule. The Senate are the one investigating him and suspending him. So in other words, they are the accuser and they are the judge. And to even capital, there was an allegation against the state president. The same president that had an allegation against him, by the same person being accused, he decided over the day they wanted to suspend him. If I read the resolution, it's not proper as far as I'm concerned. But I'm expecting, I'm surprised that the people of Kogi, the Kogi Central people, are not in court by now. I expect them to be in court. They should be fighting for their own. And they're not Serap is even, I don't want to say some things because I won't be seen as entry into the arena of the merit of the case. I expect that the proper people to come to court in this matter are the people of the Kogi State Central. To say, look, some of them should file a case and say, look, you are depriving us of our senator, of our representative in the National Assembly. I do not see how a senator would suspend another senator for 6 months, or a senate who said a senator should not call himself a senator again. He was elected, not appointed. So until those people who elected him say we recall you, that's when she will not be at the toga of a senator. She's still a senator. You can't take away that from her. So you can, even our president today. Our president was a senator for just 3 months, and today we still call him a senator. He was just there for 3 months, or less than 3 months, Papa. And today we call him a senator. So you cannot say once you are elected a senator, you are a senator, except you are recalled, and then you're all right to be withdrawn. So in this case, the Senate has no power to say she must not call herself a senator again. She must not address herself as senator again. She cannot be. Even the suspension, as far as I'm concerned, was not proper because the court has said it consistently that the Senate has no power to suspend another senator. And at the time, that judgment came, that the rule even specified 14 days. And they say if at all you want to even suspend, relying on your rules, then it must be 14 days. In this case, they are saying 6 months. And so you see, the flagrant disrespect to the rule of law is the reason why the country is what it is. To think that when he was even summoned, there's a court order restraining the Senate from investigating her or from suspending her. They ignored the law. They went ahead claiming that they have a rule. Can the rule be above the constitution? The rules they say they have was given back to by the constitution. Section 60 allowed them to make their own rule. And section 113 of the constitution says any rules, any law, any regulation, anything that is inconsistent with the position of the constitution, that provisions are to the extent of inconsistencies be known and void. So if you have a rule not in line with the constitution, the constitution provides for fair hearing. The provision provides that you cannot be a judge in your own cause. The provision provides, so they fail to abide by all this. They ignore it. And it's unfortunate that people who are supposed to lead by example are the one flagging the law. They flout the law with impunity. They do whatever they like and thinking they are above the law. As far as I'm concerned, our country we cannot grow if we continue to in this manner. As long as we don't respect the rule of law, we cannot progress in this way. I think the people of Kogi State, I would prefer them to go to court than set up, because I will not be surprised if the court will say, "What's your local standing?" You are. What they know there's the language the Malay use. You are what's it called? What they say that you are not. You are prognosing. I don't know. There's common that the court will always pronounce. I can't remember now. It's escaped my head. You are medical interloper. I will not be surprised if the court says so for Sarah, because they will say, "What is your own? Are you from Kogi State? Are you Natasha? Are you the one that elected?" So if I expect the people of Kogi State to take a similar step in court, but I still want to commend. I want to commend Sarah for deeming fit to take those steps. At least maybe they're taking people up now.
Right. Right. Thank you so much, Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid. This is a very fine way to stop right here this morning. I wish you could continue to talk more, but time is fast spent. At least you've been able to juggle the minds of citizens, Nigerians, and negotiants about playing their parts and playing their parts properly. And I think that at least is a first step to take in making anything better. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. It's my privilege to be with you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Do have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
When a particular rule or regulation is put in place, it is for a reason. And if, as a leader, you're able to set an example for people to follow, truly and surely, things will be better. These are part of the things that Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid has shared with us this morning on this second segment of the newspaper review. It has been an amazing time with you. We'll do this again tomorrow from 7:05 to 8 o'clock. You are still on the Morning Impact Show right here on your Urban Lifestyle station. Make sure you drink lots of water. Have a lovely day ahead. And of course, keep listening to the station. My name is Toluwashe Akinwumi. Do take care.
Hello there.
Join us Mondays to Fridays, 7:05 a.m. for newspaper reviews, headlines, analysis, and comments on your urban lifestyle station. High Impact 102.1 FM.
This is why we are unique. Our lifestyle is urban.
Our lifestyle is urban.
Oh my God!
Put a touch of class and finesse